So our first speaker today is Capone, and he's going to give you a rundown basically of what Zeitgeist is all about and what we're doing as the activist arm of the Venus Project. Dan?
Sorry guys. Well, first of all, I would just like to apologize. I'm missing a little bit less for this. Yes, I kind of wanted this to notice to kind of direct the question that somebody instead of just figuring out who actually is involved in this event. But first of all, I don't want to sound redundant, but I would like to say first of all, this is the first event that we held in London, so it actually is the inaugural event. And at the same time, it's really good to see a lot of people actually aware of what this is. So first of all, I would like to say, right now across the entire globe, in over 300 cities, events just like this are taking place, in an effort to make those aware around them of a new social design. Simply based on, a new social design to be based solely on the carrying capacity of the Earth's resources. In Jacques Fresco's words, a resource-based economy. Well, to begin, I think it's only right to articulate to everyone here exactly what the purpose of the Zeitgeist movement is. The Zeitgeist movement is the activist arm of the Venus Project, which constitutes the lifelong work of industrial designer and social engineer Jacques Fresco. Jacques currently lives in Venus, Florida, doesn't live on the planet Venus, working closely with his associate, Roxanne Meadows. Now, let it be understood that Mr. Fresco would be the first to tell you that his perspectives and developments are not entirely his own, but rather uniquely are derived from the evolution of scientific inquiry, which has persevered since the dawn of antiquity. Simply put, what the Venus Project represents and what the Zeitgeist movement hence condones could be summarized as the application of the scientific method for social preserving. Through the humane, and I do underline humane application of science and technology to social design and decision making, we have the means to transform our tribalistic, scarcity-driven, corruption-filled environment into something exceedingly more organized, balanced, humane, and sustainable, and also productive. To do so, we have to understand who we are, where we are, what we have, what we want, and how we are going to obtain our goals. Given the current state of affairs, many of which will be addressed in the following film, I think you'll find we not only need to move in a new direction, but we have to. The current economic system is falling apart at an accelerating rate, with the prospect of worldwide unemployment occurring on the largest scale ever seen. Simultaneously, we are courting the point of no return in regards to the destruction of the environment. Now, we have seen for some time now that rhetoric and paper proclamations have become irrelevant when it comes to resolving these problems of environmental destruction, human conflict, poverty, corruption, and any other issue that reduces the possibility of collective human sustainability on this planet. It is time we grow up as a species and really examine what the problems and the solutions are, as uncomfortable, untraditional, and as foreign as they might seem. It's very important, though, that those of you who do take this enterprise on, pause for a moment and think about the windows of perspective you have been indoctrinated into. Considering the current vastness of values and ideologies, coupled with the identification that grows over time with the associations, particularly the trains of thought, traditions of notions of reality, it can be extremely difficult and even painful for some to revise or remove these cherished understandings which they have considered true for so long. The ego associations, coupled with the perpetual state of limited knowledge each one of us has, will probably be the biggest hurdle we all will face with the information being presented here. It is time to broaden our loyalties and affiliations beyond the narrow confines of the marketplace, traditions, and the nation state to encompass the human species as a whole, along with the planetary environment that supports us all. It is time we view the Earth as an indivisible organic whole, a living entity composed of countless forms of life, all brought together in a single community. If nature has taught us only one thing, it is that the only constant is change. There's no such thing as a utopia, and I really hope that everyone here believes that too. There is no utopia. Therefore, in order for us to grow productively, as a species, we need to become experts at changing our minds about anything and possibly everything. If you choose to approach this information with a conscious attempt at being open-minded and objective, we feel the ideas expressed here will realign the vision of the world, yourself, and the future of the human family in a way that is the most productive, humane, and effective. Well, this next film that you're going to watch was actually produced by a member of the movement, and I think basically the film is not going to actually explain what Zeitgeist is or what the Venus Project is. It's simply going to give you a kind of synopsis of what the environment is going on right now, economically, politically, and socially. So please just be open-minded, like I said, and I hope you can